Oftentimes, we don't think much of the moments we live in our cars. We tend to focus on the destination, the traffic jams, la rutina of going to work. But there is so much of life that happens in front and behind the wheel. Now imagine driving the same car for 16 years, with over 250,000 miles and counting. What kind of stories you would share? I met Mojosito in April of 2005. I was 13 years old at the time. I had recently immigrated from El Salvador to California when my mom bought it, and it's been with us ever since. Throughout my life, I've lived in 15 homes, including 5 houses, 4 apartments, 3 studios, 1 bedroom, 1 basement, and 1 garage. All of that is to say that Mojosito has been the only constant in my life since I arrived to the States, and he has remained under my care until today. Actually, I wouldn't say care, because I've been a little bit of an irresponsible car owner. Let me tell you the story of why I call him Mojosito in the first place. Once upon a time, there was a bird that pooped right on the roof, and I didn't clean it. A couple days passed, maybe a couple weeks, or was it months? I can't remember. Anyway, the poop got stuck to the roof, and for some evil biochemistry reason, it created a rusty spot that grew and grew and grew over time until, well, it pretty much ate up the whole roof. And now my car looks like crap. But in my defense, I was going through a lot at the time. I had recently moved to Long Beach. I was living alone. I didn't have a job. I was struggling with school. My mom was sick and far away. It got so bad that at one point I had to survive on canned food from churches and community centers.
Estoy enfrente de la iglesia St. Jude's. Voy a hacer línea para recibir comida y se llena demasiado de gente, entonces uno tiene que levantarse súper temprano para ser uno de los primeros. Compré esto.
My priority was to pay for the rent and avoid going homeless. So in a way, my life was pretty crappy too. To many people, a car is just a car, a tool to get from point A to point B, but to me, Mojosito is more than that. It has been home away from home, my loyal companion of many years. It has seen me grow from a teenage girl to a 30-year-old woman.
Hi, 771.
From laughs to farts, dreams to tears, and fears to cheers, Mojosito has seen it, heard it, and smelt it all. It held my sweaty and shaky undocumented hands when I couldn't have a driver's license. And we celebrated together at the DMV when I was able to get one in 2013 through the DACA program. After that, Mojosito and Me had la confianza y la libertad to travel the States and see unbelievable places I've only seen in movies, sharing beautiful moments. Mojosito has also carried the weight of my ears, literally. I've stepped on it again, and again, and again, and my cat. Yeah, apparently that's my thing. On a more personal note, Mojosito also held the last space I shared with my whole family in the US before my brother got deported in 2008. And since then, my family hasn't been together. But it's not just me who has changed over time. Mojosito too has changed. From its shiny blue exteriors of a brand new car to rusty tops and dented doors like a car that has encountered many roads. But with every dent and every scratch comes a time worth remembering, a story worth telling, a lesson worth learning, and a risk worth taking. I remember one day I woke up to the surprise that Mojosito's side door had been kicked by somebody on the street, and they left a huge dent. Another day, somebody broke and stole the side mirror. That's why one of the mirrors is black and the other one is blue. Sometimes you don't have many options. So you learn to live with the risks and hope for the best. Most of the time, everything works out fine. But the unexpected happens, and all you can do is aguantar until better days come. I remember waking up on September 5th of 2017 and finding out that the DACA program had been rescinded. It was like taking a hit and run when your insurance cancels your policy. Uncertainty crept in. Who is going to pay for the damages? As a DACA recipient, I was freaking out. But just like Mojosito, I've learned to live on with the dents and the bumps on the road. The future may be uncertain, just like the life cycle of any car, but that doesn't stop us from driving. So every year, I take a leap of faith. I pray to God to extend the life of Mojosito and for the opportunity to be free and to drive to where I want to be.